Guys, welcome to another episode of the Core Aura podcast. My name is Satvir Kaur, and I've created this podcast to share lifting positive narratives, uplift others, encourage, empower them, elevate them to work on themselves. So whether that's working on their own well-being, working on their self-development, personal development, making steps towards themselves to get them to a better place, to get them to feeling better, feeling more at peace with themselves, and just really, truly coming out here and embracing your true, authentic self, right? Woo! Who would not want that? So, guys, it's been a while, Crocodile. And I just thought I would finish off the end of the year. We're approaching the end of the year, guys. We're coming to the end of 2025. Oh, bloody hell, where does the time go? But I thought it'd be quite useful just to do a last episode of the year. And it's been a while since I've done my own episode, so I thought I'll give a bit of a catch up as well, just where I'm going on my personal path, because that was the whole point as well of this podcast, documenting my own journey. So I thought I'd give a bit of an update on that. And equally, guys, let's be honest, it's like approaching the Christmas season, the whole winter season, seasonally, it can get like that. You know, it impacts on mood, depression rates are heightened. So it's really important that we kind of support one another with that and really look out for one another. So I thought it'd be really good just to do a bit of an episode addressing that, really, just to try and put out some positive words, just to uplift where we can, especially during this season. As much as it's an amazing time, you know, time to spread joy, positivity, there is another side where it can really affect people, impact people. There's a lot of pressure going on in society, especially when it comes to the Christmas period. It's so commercialized nowadays. People lose the whole true meaning of what it is, and just coming together, spending time with your loved ones, spreading joy, having fun, good vibes. And all that jazz. Sometimes, you know, it is the way it is. Unfortunately, people do really get lost in it, and it really impacts people's well-being, their psyches. It can be a very challenging, testing time for many, and it can really hone in and bring it in about loneliness. That increases as well, and people are really more aware of it, especially during times like this where people are celebrating, elevating, and like I said, there is another sad side to it. So it's really important, guys, really important that we can support where we can and really reach out to those and just check in with one another. Do you know what I mean? A lot of us are masking it, afraid to speak up. So those that you do know, you're supporting, if you recognize the signs and you're seeing people around you, you're people, your loved ones, and you're seeing them kind of not themselves, or you're feeling their moods impacted in any way, just really be vigilant, guys. Really look out for one another and check in, because that's what it's all about, right? We kind of lose ourselves during this period, so it's important that we kind of support one another and just help out. So I thought it'd be good to just do a bit of an end of the year episode, and also just check in and hopefully spread some positive words, especially with it coming to the end of 2025. And you know, just the way people are feeling, it's really important to reach out to them. So, where to bloody begin, guys? Where to bloody begin? So, with regards to this podcast, like honestly, guys, recently I have been listening to the previous series when I first started it, and it was August 2022, guys. And I was listening to the first episode, and it's such a difference to where I am now. And just reflecting back on that, and a great thing, it's showing growth. Do you know what I mean? My progress. You've got to start from a place somewhere. And where we've gone with it now, the podcast, compared to when I was recording it at that time, where I thought it was going to go, where I was in my whole plan. Do you know what I mean? My path, where I was with everything, the changes that I was making, it was all new to me. I was so new to everything. I put myself out there, and compared to now and where it's going. Like, who'd have thought at that time I was putting it out there, just what I do, the changes I've made, trying to encourage, uplift others. And the way it's gone now to where we're speaking to others on this second series. We're actually connecting with other great people that are sharing their stories, doing all the great work that they do within their communities. Like, I never thought it would go that avenue, but I'm massively grateful that it has gone that way. And so much more to come. So it's just crazy how it's all worked out, and the growth of it and the direction where it's going. And I'm just mind blown. It's just amazing, an amazing feeling. Do you know what I mean? To try and spread positivity, uplifting words, encouragement, elevation to others, to try and get them to feel better, to be in a better state, to know that they're not alone. Like, whatever you're feeling currently, and you're feeling kind of low, do you know what I mean? Just know that you're going to be okay and better times are coming. I'm telling you now. So this is what I mean. This is the whole point of the podcast, to encourage that, and let people know that there's so much support out here for you guys. Reach out. So we've spoke to so many people so far. Shout out to those people that have come onto the podcast so far. I really appreciate you, honestly, and all that everybody's given so far. Thank you. Like, seriously, this is after, if you've listened to the first series, like, thank you. Because of how I sounded, I was like, oh, I'm even like, oh shit, stop, why you sound like that, man? So for people to come through after possibly listening to that, just thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you for taking me for who I am, kind of thing. And I really appreciate that. And really aligning with the message as well and getting it, what we're trying to put out there and coming together and spreading it. Because it's all about that, isn't it? If you're on that vibe, then please join our tribe. So thank you to those that have come through already, and amazing people as well coming through. And I'll be honest, it's been very tough, guys, very tough to get guests in that I've wanted to. It's all working with different people's diaries, schedules. Everyone's life be lifing out here for bloody everybody, guys. So yeah, it's getting that into place, which is totally understandable, as frustrating as it can be, as in like you can't get things into place. It's real life, do you know what I mean? So you just got to learn to adapt to it and just get on with it. It is the way it is. Good things are coming though. Lots of things are being put in place. You just got to go with it. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? When you're embarking on these crazy changes, and trying out these new things and putting it out there, it's all about that, just adapting and going with it. And so, like I said, for those that have come on already to my podcast, thank you so much. I'm truly, truly grateful, because when I listen back to my first series of my podcast, I'm like, oh, I'm all over the bloody place. I digress a lot. I go off on many tangents. Still bloody do here and there. So thank you guys. Thank you for seeing past that and through that, and still wanting to come on and spread your messages as well, because that's what it's all about. Highlighting amazing people in your communities, guys, that are doing amazing stuff and that are offering great outlets of support for you that you can access and reach out to. So yeah, amazing stuff. And for those that are due to come on as well, I can't wait. So many exciting things coming with the podcast. I'm just so excited and grateful, like, honestly, guys. And to see how it's first started off, where I thought I was going to go with it, how early on I was in everything, my business journey, the changes I was making to my personal life, the podcast itself, just new in everything, naive, and to where I am now, like, experience gained. I feel like I sound more confident as well, just naturally doing it and being out there with your business progressing, connecting with people. It just gives you that natural inner confidence. And I feel like I can hear it more to now compared to how I was back then. But even that personal growth is just amazing to see and to feel and to look back on as well. I'm so glad that I've documented it as well, because it's hopefully showing that growth and you're seeing it through progression of the podcast. So like seeing it from audio going into visual, and then for the next series I've got more to come. Do you know what I mean? But also seeing it through how I'm expressing myself, articulating my words, because this is something as well I'm also working on personally, how I communicate, articulate my words, my vocab. I want to expand it. I've even invested in a dictionary, guys. Just, I want to expand on my words. I want to really improve on that, my grammar even, and just, yeah, the way I articulate myself, the way I express myself, the better grammar and vocabulary I want to expand. And yeah, it's just all little self-improvement things I want for myself. And each to their own, do you know what I mean? Because not everybody needs to follow this path, not everybody needs to make these changes, but it's just whatever you want out of your life, guys. Really go for it and really trust in yourself. Honestly, where you think you are at the moment, you can really get to another stage. And all it takes is just small changes to yourself, but commitment, discipline, and just really want that for you. Like if you're going through something and you feel stuck in the mud, you're stuck in a stitch, you're looking at your current present life and just not happy. There's so many avenues that you want to address, to improve on, to feel better, because this is the whole point. Some people feel pressured that they even have to make improvements on their life. And no, if you're happy, content, you're fulfilled, you're at peace, then all good. I wish you well, guys. Like seriously. But there are some that are at that point where they do feel stuck. They do feel kind of unclear of their future, unclear of where they are currently. They feel so suppressed with many emotions. They have that fear of even expressing it. They're not in those safe, trusted spaces to even express it. Um, Life be life in. Life can really take a hold of us. Do you know what I mean? And where we don't feel like ourselves, we lose ourselves. So it's overcoming that. If you feel like you're stuck in a stitch, there's so many things that you're going through, so many avenues that you want to address, but like I said, you feel kind of suppressed with it. You're suppressing your emotions. You're out here wearing these bloody damn masks that people are wearing, and afraid to make those changes on your life to feel better. And this is very individual and personal to a person. Only you yourself knows what that means for you and where you want with life and the way you're thinking towards your life, your outlook, how you're thinking towards yourself, how you're looking back on life, um, and not excited for the future. Guys, you can change it up. Honestly, to everybody out there that may be feeling like that, you can really change shit up. Like, don't get me wrong, it's hard bloody work. It's very fucking hard to confront all those things that you're suppressing, that you're hiding, and you're burying your head into the sand to address. But do it, guys. Take those small steps. Reach out to the right people that are going to support you with those changes. That's very important as well. I know we all say and we promote and we encourage, finding that support network that's going to support you with those changes, support you even just to be in a space where you can just have fun and be elevated and be in a positive vibe and just feel good about yourself, and be in a space where you can make friends and voice yourself, learn to make steps to kind of improve and better yourself, just to feel better. So whether that's working on your health, working on your well-being, working on improving things at your job, working on improving relationships. Maybe you're stuck in relationships and you don't know how to voice it, that you want out. You want out, guys. And just find that courage to do it, because you are going to look back on your life and then just have those regrets that you didn't make those moves, guys. You've got it in you. But have no fear. Have that courage to reach out and make those small steps, because it's all for you and your well-being, to feel good about yourself, to feel at peace, to feel excited, to feel gratitude to where you are, whatever situation you're in. Just know that there is going to be better times. And I think I wanted to use this episode as well to express it more and really put it out there more, because it is that time of year, isn't it? Where in the winter months, it's going to get worse. Seasonally, we know that this can heavily impact mood. Depression rates are heightened. Suicidal, let's be honest, suicidal tendencies are heightened. Loneliness is heavily impacted. People can feel that more. This is this time, isn't it, where we're spreading joy, where people are excited, good vibes, eat, drink, and be merry, right? And it's all about that. But there is another side where there is a lot of sadness, there is a lot of low mood, there is a lot of depression. Like I said, suicidal tendencies. Like, it's very serious out here. And this is something that I did want to raise, I want to address. And to those, like, guys, you're going to be okay. Just let the season pass. Do as much as you can with it. Our mood itself, because of the lack of warmth, sunlight, the darker nights, it's going to really heavily impact on our mood. Like, research is there, evidence shows that, we know that. So it's taking those steps as well during this time to really nurture yourself, because that in itself, just entering this winter period, can really impact us massively. So it's kind of nurturing ourselves to getting us through this bloody season, guys, and then together. And also, guys, if you're all good, feeling well, be vigilant, be aware, look around at other people, make sure, check in if you're aware of people that kind of where this season impacts them or they're going through a tough time. Really check in with people, be there for one another. Do you know what I mean? Life is life out here for everybody. So it's really important to do that. And guys, just stay strong. Like, honestly, you've got this. There may be some people listening, watching, and they're just like, they don't need to make those changes, which is all good. Then clearly this isn't for you. But there are some that are going to be listening and watching and really resonate with this. So it's to you guys. Like, seriously, if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, just feeling a bit low, just stay strong, and you've got this. I'm telling you now, you've got this. It's in you. So as much as well we highlight support and everything, finding that right support, that's very important, guys. Don't just access support just for the sake of it because you're kind of lonely, looking for friends. If that support doesn't align with you, there's something in your intuition that's like, oh yeah, you're not coming out in a positive vibe, you're not being able to express and be yourself in these spaces, then guys, Get yourself out of there. Like, seriously, there's so much support you can access. Don't think you're limited to any kind of group or anything. Feel that courage and don't feel afraid to walk away from those spaces. If it's not uplifting you and filling your cup and making you feel good about yourself, you're not getting that, then guys, feel free to shop around. Like, get yourself out of there and don't feel bad about it. Just make sure that support that you do reach out to is genuine and that support is genuinely there for you and it's going to support you and uplift you and celebrate you as well. It's all about that, guys. Do you know what I mean? Go to the right spaces, guys. But equally, as much as I promote support, course, all good in the hood, definitely recommend find that support network that can kind of support you, elevate you where you can, encourage you. However, it's very important to know, guys, you're not always going to get that support. Like I said, it's not always going to be the right support. So make sure that you know yourself through and through to be able to have those tools, strengthen yourself, your inner power, to know that whatever support around me, if it don't work out or you outgrow those support networks, it's all good. Regardless, all that support leaves from you. That's all good. Like, as long as you're good within yourself, handle yourself, know yourself, and know regardless, support, just see it as a Brucey bonus. Do you know what I mean? But just know you have it within yourself to get to your own well-being, to get to feeling good, to get to feeling healthier, happier, at peace. Finding that all out is in you and is down to you. So yeah, I always do recommend that. Like, that's my whole thing, guys. Trust in your beautiful self always, and I always say that, and that is key. Because at the end of the day, support is great and all that jazz, but know that regardless of support, you've got this, and it's in you. Trust in yourself. You know yourself that much that you know what type of support to access then as well. That's really good when you're building on yourself, studying yourself, learning about yourself, being more in line with yourself. You will then naturally access the right support and you'll be able to recognize if that support's not right for you. So I always think key is work on yourself first. Really do that intense inward working. And don't get me wrong, it's very intense. It's very tough. You're addressing stuff that you've been avoiding for years, possibly for a very, very long time. And it's that fear of that, isn't it? So really take that time to do that and find the right support to do that. And like I said, but just really, guys, hone in on your trust in yourself is key. And that's my advice going forward. So as much as, get that support, gain that support, just please, guys, make sure it's the right support for you. And you, by getting to know yourself, you're going to know that what is that right support for you. And even now, when I say about people making improvements on their lives, changes to their lives, not everybody needs to do that. There's no pressure to do that to get to where you are. If you're happy where you are, you're present, you're complete, you're fulfilled. This is amazing. Like, I wish everybody well on this journey of life. Like, seriously, guys, I wish you well out here. But there are those that kind of do need that support. They are looking inward in their life and wanting to make these changes and not knowing where to start. But they know by making these changes, it's going to improve their overall outcome of their overall well-being. It's going to improve their overall being at peace more, overall happiness, because that's what it's all about, guys. We just want our time on this beautiful rock to be the best for you, where you're fulfilled, where you're happy, where you're full of laughter, full of joy. Do you know what I mean? So getting yourself to that space, guys, is what I'm all about. And if those that are already there, like, amazing, I wish you well on your path. But for those that do get it and want to make those changes, I'm letting you guys know, stay strong out here. You've got this. And those changes that you want to make on yourself to improve yourself, your inner well-being, your outlook to life, how you even view yourself, improving circumstances around you, those things that you can control, take control of that and change it up, guys. Like, of course, there's circumstances, situations that we haven't got control over, and that's the hard fact of life. We're all going to be faced with circumstances that are out of our control, but it's the way we approach them and how we deal with them. And the things that we can control, work on that. That in itself, by working on those changes that you can control, that in itself is going to change your whole life up. It's going to change your whole well-being, your whole being. And just take it from there. And it's hard, guys. It's very challenging. It's not easy. It's really not. But small steps will get you there. And whatever those small steps are, even just first of all, laying it all out there, laying it all out on paper. Like, why are you feeling the way you do? Write it out. What is it that you're thinking looking back on. Because a lot of us, where we are currently, we're feeling so low and depressed and sad and not excited for the future or where we are currently. We're looking into the past. We're looking at better times. That's not the way life should be, guys. Trust me, I've spent many years doing that, and it gets you nowhere. It just puts you further and further into that hole, because that's not what life's about. Looking back on a life and memories and a window you think you had at life, and now where you are now, that's it, done. This is life now going forward. Not at all. You are in control. You can change shit up anytime you like. And I'm telling you, it's hard, but there is support out there for you that is going to support you in making those deep changes. And we often say, don't we, like, guys, it's important to make these changes. People say, recognize it, manage it before you go to that depth of such a rock bottom. However, sometimes it does take that, and that is the harsh reality. In order for people to make those deep-rooted inward changes, sometimes it takes, unfortunately, going to that bottom, because that's only where you will seek that need, then that necessity to make those changes, where you'll fully get that grip, and it's testing you. What are you going to do about it? You'll hit this rock bottom. Are you going to continue, or are you going to fight for your right to feel better? And it's sad, because when we are taking out these bad habits, we're not following a great path, we feel ourselves going further and further under. We get those nudges, don't we? We have those red flags. We know in ourselves we've got to make changes, but we don't know how to address it. So we further suppress ourselves, continue these poor habits, this poor direction where we go in the wrong direction for us, and we know it's the wrong direction for us. And we constantly get nudges. We constantly know for ourselves to get these red flags and warning signs almost. But for some, it takes going to that rock bottom to make those genuine changes, because we talk about deep-rooted changes. Sometimes when you haven't hit that point for yourself, you're just making surface-level changes. You're not really addressing that root cause of shit. So you'll find it's likely then you will return to that state. So it's not about making surface-level changes. It's about making those deep, ugly changes, confronting all those stuff that you're avoiding. It's about confronting that for the better of getting you in a better state. That's what it takes, completely undoing yourself and conditioning yourself and undoing your thinking, your outlook. So guys, if you are feeling in that state and you feel overwhelmed, you don't know where to start, just write it down. There's so much truth in journaling. I love to journal. And when I was early on in my healing path, journaling helped me. Just releasing your thoughts, your feelings, and putting it onto paper, reading it back to you. Even now, when I read back to my journals that I made early on when I was making these changes to now, it's it's full of like gratitude. I'm just like, thank you, God, thank you, because of how the improvements I've made, how I was feeling when I was first documenting those words in my journal compared to now is just miraculous, honestly, guys. And I want that as well to uplift and inspire and encourage others to make those changes. Like, I'm very passionate about it. And I knew when I felt better and I got myself out of that place, and I thought, there's bound to be, there is, I know that there's many people going through that currently, going towards that currently, that stage, that sad rock bottom stage where putting on a mask. I feel like the more I've addressed myself, these aspects that I needed to heal from, these patterns that I needed to address and recreate these new habits, I see them in many, many other people and the masks that they're wearing still. And I get it. It's very hard out here to really, truly express yourself. We have that fear, don't we, of being judged, of what people think, their opinions. And I want to change that. I want to change that, guys. Seriously, I want to really change that and encourage and inspire other people, guys. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Be true to you. You're letting yourself down. You're doing a disservice to you. Like, trust in you. You're an amazing, unique being. Whoever you are, like, just be true to it. Be true to it and be proud of it and trust in it. Honestly. So yeah, write it down. What is it that's playing on your mind? Why are you feeling the way you are? Why do you feel not at peace? Why are you not fulfilled? What is it? Which avenues in your life are impacting you? Like, you have to really write it down and work it out and address it bit by bit. Don't overwhelm yourself, because that's going to put you off of even making these changes. To work on something bit by bit. And as soon as you make these small changes and you feel better and you see these improvements around you, like only you will know how that will improve you and how you feel inside. But once you get to that feeling through making small changes, nothing overwhelming, you'll get this sense of self-achievement. Like you'll feel so proud that you did it. And then you start trusting in yourself more to make some more changes because you realize it's only you that can make those changes to your life in order to feel better, and get yourself in a better state. But just know that you've got it, guys. Seriously. And once you make the small changes and start feeling the difference, you will want to make more. And then you'll be out there and be like, what else can I do? As cheesy as it sounds, it's almost like you're falling in love with yourself without sounding like egotistical, because it's really not. It's the opposite of that. It's getting to know yourself, knowing yourself, being true to you, to just really working on those parts that aren't allowing you to come out and be your true authentic self, whatever that means for you. Okay, do you know what I mean? Because that's become as well a buzzword, authenticity. But that is just being true to who you are, to be authentic to yourself, know yourself. And that takes work, that takes studying yourself, because a lot of us do. Like I know I got to a stage where I didn't know myself. Like honestly, I let other people tell me who I was, and that's not a good way to go, guys. There's many that are still living that life, and please don't. Please get out of that situation and know that it's in you to make those changes. And even if that takes as well outgrowing spaces, there's a lot of that, isn't there? Suppression with that. We feel like we've outgrown these spaces, but we feel so loyal to these spaces that we don't know how to say it. And that's not serving your purpose at all, guys. That's really a disservice to yourself. You owe it to yourself. And that's okay, because you're just all about wanting better for yourself. That's not bad. It's not a bad thing. And those around you may not get it. Like the current circles you're in, when you do voice that you want to make some changes to yourself, you're looking at different avenues, different paths, you may get mocked. People may not get it around you currently in those spaces, but that means because you've outgrown those spaces. But there are support systems, there are people that are going to get that kind of change, that are going to be on your vibe, because it is all about vibrations, guys. Raising your vibration, right? Ascending to reach your higher self. It's all about that. But there's a lot of us that are just plateaued. They don't want that. They don't want that ascension. They don't want to vibrate higher. They don't want to reach that for themselves, which is fine. But you have to leave people where they are then. If you want different, if you want better for yourself, then you have to find that courage to leave those circles. Find new circles. And if you can't find those new circles yet, you're in that in-between stage, work on yourself and know that you've got this, bitch. Really got this. And yeah, honestly, and don't get me wrong, like I always say, it's very freaking tough out here. So tough. The journey that I'm on, been on, going on, still on, challenges arise all the time. But I find now, challenges before years ago that would have been like, oh, bloody hell, I'm done. I'm out of it. It's over. I give up. But because of those changes I've made towards myself, and because I know myself more and my capabilities and what I'm capable of, these challenges are part of life. They will come, they will go. When you look back on the amount of challenges you've overcome, at the time you're thinking, oh, bloody hell, the world's over. That's it, you're done. But you'll find you won't got over it. You really got over it. And the challenges that you're facing, you will get over it. You will find a different approach to them. You'll see them different. Like anytime I approach with any kind of challenge or anything like that, I'm like, right, let's go. And it's just about riding it out. And this is something I have learned in this whole bloody business journey, in this whole journey of just becoming who I'm becoming. And I'm one resilient bitch. And you do build your resilience up out here, guys. Like, trust me. And that's amazing, like, honestly. And I'm slowly realizing that about myself. And like I said, it's challenging, it's stressful, but it's who I'm becoming through it, and strengthening and realizing stuff. Like I told you, I'm quite the resilient bitch, I'm realizing, and other things. Patience. I've learned to be very patient, because at the start of it, when I was making these changes, even on my business journey, I thought things would come through quicker and you expect results quicker, but it's not. And I'm happily wait patient. I believe in divine timing. I'm all about that. So yeah, learning so much about myself is massive, being on this type of journey. And putting my business to the side, just making those changes on myself and what it's brought me and who I've become, who I'm becoming, and how much trust I have in myself, how much I know in myself, how much confidence I have in myself now, and knowing myself so much that nobody outside of me can tell me about me in that sense. Of course, I'll take on advice, whether it's to my podcast, my business, any type of learning, wisdom, that experience. I'm very much about that. But just about myself, who I am as a being, you just feel so set in that, and you know that. It's not that I'm set in my ways. I'm all about that change. I'm open to it. I'm very understanding. It's something I believed in. I'll think, oh, there's another way of looking at it. I'm very open to that. And I'm all about that. Because you have to be, really, don't you? And you slowly will. When you make these changes, you'll find out so much about yourself. And that becomes then such a fun part of life. Honestly, guys, and that's what it's all about. We're so worried about external shit going on, external validation, even people need out here. Whereas you don't need validation from nobody. As long as you've got you, you know you through and through. You don't even seek that because it's all about you. And oh, it's just the best journey, guys. I highly recommend it. But like I said, it is, and it's that whole adventure of finding out who you are, realigning, not realizing that whole time, guys, we have that power to do shit. But we lose it. We don't realize that. We get so caught up in the outside world. It's very common for us not to realize that. Um, but I want to reach out to those and let you know, guys, that power, changes you make, all that you want out of life, all that you want, it starts from within. And you've got this, and it's down to you to do that. And you can do that. I'm telling you now, you got it. It's tough, it really is. But soon, when you come to these challenges and you face these tough days, like, trust me, life be lifing out here. Like, we find a new approach to them, and you know that's part of life. And it's all about that highs and lows, right? You're going to get these highs and those moments, but it's only natural that you're going to get those lows as well. And it's all part of life. It's how we deal with it and how we overcome it. And when we come out of it on the other side, how much more resilience you've built. Like, honestly, all these, how you've built your character up, you're building who you're becoming is amazing. And yeah, so don't ever let the challenges put you off, guys. When you feel a blip along the road or anything you run into, do not let it take you away from your whole end goal, your whole path. And ultimately, guys, we're here. Do not overthink it. Just have fun along the way as well. Like, it's not as serious as we put it to be. Okay, it's all about having fun along the way, knowing yourself so much, and knowing that life itself, we have a small window on this beautiful earth. Like, I'm telling you now, guys, like 100 years from now, this will all be someone else's dream. Like Take That said in the 90s when they broke up. Guys, if you're on that vibe, you're that same age, you will know what I'm talking about. Take That said it, didn't they? And it rings true. That whole meaning, that what they were saying with that song. This will all be someone else's dream. So use your time wisely. We ain't even got enough time on here to really give a shit too much, okay? So as long as you're out here not harming anybody, you're not harming yourself, enjoy your life. Find ways to really enjoy your short space of time here. It's really not long, guys. It's really not long. So don't overthink anything. Don't waste your time feeling these feelings, these emotions, and feeling so bad about yourself. Of course, yeah, circumstances, stories. Everyone's got a story, I'm telling you now. And it is sad, and that's the reality of it. Do you know what I mean? A lot of how we are today, the predicaments we get in ourselves into, the way we kind of get ourselves into these lows, depression, suppression. A lot of it has been shaped because of a story, because of how our childhood has shaped us, circumstances along the way, situations. It's traumatic, it's trauma, and we get it. But we're not about victimizing ourselves on that, because then also as well you get into the whole comparison game, and then it becomes like trauma Olympics. Everyone's like, my story is this, my story is that, I went through this. Everyone's got a story, guys. Everyone's got a story, as sad as it is, like, seriously. But one, show more gratitude, because there's always going to be someone that's got it worse than you, and that's not invalidating your situation, your story. It's not invalidating that at all. It's just saying that just look at the bigger picture out here and show gratitude as well, guys. Is the best attitude. That is key. And sometimes when we don't feel like having gratitude, but you should, when you really sit down and look at your life course. There's so much going on, challenges, all the shit people are going through, but you will find good as well in your life. And it's honing in on that and recognizing that and being aware of that. And it is about that, raising your awareness of all the good shit that is happening in your life and to come in your life. Like, really look forward to that. And yeah, and with our stories, with our trauma, like I said, just really, we do, I'll be honest, and where it comes from, everyone's just lost out here. You can't victimize, have that blame game and blame it on other people. Everyone's got their own reasons for what they do, why they do. They're lost out here. Do you know what I mean? So as much as, yeah, it's due to other people's actions that have impacted on us, we do get to an age then, a big age, where we can do something about it and not be living in that and letting that become us. We reach an age where we can take accountability. We can control shit. We can change the way we think towards stuff. We can take away the blame game. And it's all about just what you can control yourself and manage and take it from there. Because that's what it's all about, guys. Just feeling better and getting yourself to a better state, right? And use it. Use that story. Use your past. Use what you've been through, what's shaped you to be where you are now, what's kind of holding you back. Use it. Use it as fuel to get you going, to make those changes, because we're out here sitting there victimizing ourselves, having that blame game. We're not moving, we're not progressing. There's only so much time we can sit in it, wallow in it. Of course, use that story to inspire, encourage others. It's a great way to inspire and encourage others to know in those predicaments, in those situations, they're not on their own. But equally, yeah, we get to an age where just use it as fuel now, work on yourself. How's that helped you? Be that kind of inspiration. Show how people can overcome these traumatic stories, these backgrounds, these upbringing, circumstances that we're all faced with. Like, everyone's got a story. Everyone's got a story. We don't want to revisit it. Of course, revisit it to kind of address it and put closure on it. All good about that. Not revisiting it and getting your emotions back there, it's not going to help you in the long run. It's all about overcoming that, putting that to the side, and raising that vibration up. And how do we do that? We do that by making small steps to ourselves, changing our outlook, replacing these negative thoughts into positive. And it sounds so cliche, but there is truth to this, guys. It's very much about being in command of your thoughts, because in the end, what we think about, if we think about it too much, we then attract that. If it's negative talk, we're going to attract more negative. So it's really finding ways to overcome that. Change your way of thinking, because it's all there, guys. Teachings, ancient teachings will tell you it's all about here, and changing your whole mindset and the way you think, your outlook. It's all about that, changing the way you think to help you to vibrate higher, to be on such a timeline where you're attracting better, your better mood, you're resolving yourself of illness, dis-ease, you're more at peace with yourself, you're overcoming, you're igniting your inner power, your inner confidence, all these things. And this takes small daily practices to get you there. But it is possible, guys. It is possible. Anything is possible if we put our mind to it, right? Boop. So guys, as always, you know, with the support, you can always reach out to the email account that we've set up as part of the Court Aura podcast. So the Court Aura podcast at gmail.com. Like I said, guys, we've just tried to do our part, help out where we can in the community, create an outlet for people to reach out to, you know, a non-judgmental space where you can voice your concerns. If you need that support, you need guidance, you need advice, you want to be signposted, please just reach out and just know that there is going to be support for you, whatever support you need. If you need some kind words even, just really use that outlet, guys. Really use that email address that we have set up that you can reach out to, and just know that we will be there for you, honestly, and we'll try and get you that best support we can. And I always say, guys, if it's out of our remit, then we will always signpost you and work with you to get that right support that you need. But yeah, so just to remind you, the Court Aura podcast at gmail.com. But that's what it's all about, isn't it? As much as I have my business, I'm working on it. Next year, I've got big plans. It's about helping out where we can, supporting where we can in our communities, creating some outlets that people can access, free support, free resources, and just help out, come together where we can, because that's what it's all about, right? So, guys, let me just update you now on a bit of my whole bloody journey. Ooh. Just to let you know, I turned 43 recently. Bloody hell, can you believe it? 43, guys. 43. What the heck? That's just mad to think I first embarked on these changes as I was approaching 40. I'm sat here 43, guys. But I always said it on my previous episodes when I was approaching 40. The more you're kind of aware and you're exploring these avenues, you're learning more about yourself, about life, universe, the connection to God. Like, so much learning, it's endless. We don't know nothing with all that. Do you know what I mean? There's so much endless learning to do. Age is nothing but a number, guys. So honestly, age is just a state of mind. Of course, your vessel, that here is aging kind of thing in that way. So you have to take care of it to improve that quality as your vessel ages. But you, your mind, yourself, who we are as souls, we're completely ageless, guys. And I don't want that to put anyone off. Like, I'm sitting here 43, right? And I want that to inspire other people that are later on in life, my age, you know what I mean? Kind of auntie stage. And realistically, I am at that age, guys, technically. And those that get it. So to those aunties and unks, because that's the new term as well. To anybody that's my age and beyond, guys, just know it's never too late to make changes to your life. Like, trust me, there's no time frame, there's no time limit. It's not like you're past a certain age and that's it, you're done at all. Please don't let that put you off. Never think that you've got to a certain age and that's it, done. You're too late. You've missed that window to feel better about your life or anything you want to achieve out here. It's not just about setting a business. These are my personal goals. If there's any improvements you want to make, if there's a hobby you want to take on, if there's a language you want to learn, if you want to find more friends, you want to go traveling, you want to change your job, you want to improve and excel, you want to learn more about yourself, you want to take on new hobbies, whatever it is you want out of this beautiful life, go out there and get it. And it's never too late, guys. It's never too late. Don't think, oh, that time's passed now. I've lived that life. It's too late for me. Not at all, guys. Please be rest assured. Age is nothing. Do not let that put you off. There's so many people that have started at a later age, whether that's the successful people that we know about, anyone. You'll know of many people that started later on in life on working on themselves, and that's all it is, and that's all you want. Because, guys, we enter here on our own and we're going to leave this place on our own as well, right? So get what you want out of this beautiful life. Get fulfillment, joy. Who cares if it doesn't fit in with society? Who cares if it's not part of a trend, anything that you want to try out? It's not what society's doing. Guys, let's stop being followers of followers. That's where we go wrong. Whatever you want to do out there, be true to it. Go out there and experience it, man, and do it. Don't let anybody put you off, and don't let anybody's opinion of it put you off either, guys. Like, seriously, do what you can out here for yourself, for a better life, for fun, for joy, fulfillment. Still in a better way, guys. You've got it in you. When I first started the podcast, my journey, I voiced that as I approached 40, I was going to hone in on my kind of fitness more, my spirituality, which has become quite a bloody buzzword, guys. The reason for that is because when I first made my changes to my life, and I always say, guys, I say to everybody, anybody still to this day, it was during lockdown that support, I was lacking support. I always say I didn't have support around, but I felt like it was a non-physical support guidance that I felt, that I knew was there with me. And I can't explain it. I felt it. And this was after reaching out, praying. I prayed. I'm very much, guys, as you know, my connection to the God. I'm all about that. It's very God-led. And I just remember at that time where I felt so helpless, hopeless. And I say it was like I surrendered. I felt like I had nowhere else to go. And I was just like, I reached out and I put it out there that I need to make the changes, but I need that guidance, that support, that reassurance. And it's almost like you surrendered into the unknown. That's the only way I can explain it, guys. And I felt a force come over me. And I'm still, like I said, exploring it. Obviously, I know for sure God, 100%. But it's exploring that side of it even more, and my connection, strengthening it with God. It's raising that. And I think when you say spirituality, you get kind of lost in that new age community. Guys, please don't make me part of that, because it's not about that. I'm all about what that has brought to me by exploring this avenue is self-awareness, how consciously aware I am. And that was through my exploration, still exploring. I say to people, I feel like Dora the Explorer out here right now. But just exploring, it's strengthening my whole relationship with God, my connection, my trust in Him, my knowing and knowing in myself, my self-belief, my inner confidence. It's come through this non-physical support I feel. Ultimately, God. Okay, whatever anyone's beliefs out there, I refer to it as God, but whether you call it God, universe, um, a higher self, I feel like a connection to that, and it just feels amazing, so amazing that, guys, towards my personal path, towards my business path, it will eventually come into. Um, I took on further studying. So since May this year, guys, it's been pretty intense. That's what I've been lifing out here. Been all over the place. I've been studying to further my learnings into what I experienced when I first made these changes to kind of get some more like knowledge on that. Like, what was that? um, but also just with my business and what studying, because that in itself, by studying this course, guys, um, it's helped me heal, because it's all about self-healing, isn't it? And it's helped me heal those aspects of myself that needed to be healed in order for me to become that more aware, self-aware, that consciously aware of who I am and who I'm becoming. It's given me that alignment, it's given me, and that's amazing. So, guys, exciting news ahead. Like, I'm still in, well, I'm coming towards the end of my studying now. It's been very intense. Like I said, but I'm coming to the end of it, my last few weeks. And then with that, it's not one of those where you do like a weekend course and that's it, guys. Monday morning, here we go. I'm now able to do this. Not at all. Now that I've done this course and I'm about to qualify, it's all about self practicing now. So it's putting in my practice hours, refining my craft, refining this whole skill, refining these teachings, what I've learned, to gain my own strength and my experience, my knowledge, my deepen my learning. And it's all about that, isn't it? I've always been about that. I like to practice what I preach. And that's very important, guys, especially if we're out here offering that support where it's guiding that person to their inner life, to their inner power, in order for them to heal themselves. Because it's all about that, guys. I'm very much a believer that I want to be able to guide people to their own inner light, where they are able to heal themselves and those parts of themselves. And that's what it's all about. I'm heavily promote that. And I don't want anyone to think that they haven't got that power, the capabilities to do it yourselves, guys. It's amazing having that support, that guidance, but don't think anyone has that key where they can change your life. You are in control of that. Woo! And it is all about that, isn't it? Like Lauren Hill says, how are you going to win when you don't know you from within, man? And it's all about that, knowing yourself, healing those parts of yourself in order to help and guide others. But yeah, so I purposely took on an intense course because I want to learn about this for my personal journey and how it's going to help me and better me in order then to help support others, guide others. And that's what it's all about. But more on that going forward. Like I said, I'm just taking the time out for these practice hours to hone in on and to strengthen it, to gain experience, to further my teachings, my knowledge, put my teachings now into practice. I've been taught by one of the best teachers ever, and all the way in India, guys, all the way in India. I didn't have to go India. We have online services now, and I was able to log on to the live classes. But yeah, I've made sure that I want to provide that best support, that knowledge, that true knowledge as well. Like I said, it's not just a quick weekend course with just basic surface level teachings that they're not going to do anything for anybody. They're not even going to do anything for that person that gained it, let alone helping others. Like, seriously, guys, be careful out here when you are accessing these types of holistic practices, spiritual practices from others. Please, it's very serious stuff. You really want to look into that properly. Yeah, and don't just go to anybody and really do your homework with that guy. Like I said, each to their own. If that's the way people teach, if that's the way people are out here selling their services, then do you, boo. But equally, for those that are gaining that courage, those that are looking for hope, please have discernment. Please make that clear judgment, finding that right space when it comes to spiritual practices. It's something that I'm very passionate about, very kind of protective of as well, because it's not a joke. And there's people out here that are in such a state and feel hopeless and helpless, and they're looking for that guidance and hope, and they're reaching out to these spaces. And it could be the first time, it could be the only time that they're going to access it. So please, guys out there, when you do access this service, really look at the background of the people that you're going to and make sure that they're living that life before they're out here telling you that they can get you a life of healing when they're not even healed themselves. Let's figure that out, guys. And the whole performative measures as well, I thought I'll just kind of say as well, let's be honest. Part of my learnings, it is all about aligning, realigning, connecting with nature. There is truth to this. Studies, research, it's all out there. There's all evidence out there to show you how connected we are to nature and how that's a massive thing. And I think going forward as well, guys, that is going to be key. People are slowly coming to realize that, yeah, we need to connect more with nature and the benefits from it. Like I always the benefits of trees and being around them. When I was on my healing journey at the start, and I just practically, it's lockdown and weather was amazing. I just remember living in my garden for a lot of it, and the trees around me, I felt this energy from them, and it was uplifting. It felt reassuring. It's almost like communicating with me. I felt this reassurance. And then the more I looked into it, even doing my course now, they confirmed the whole benefits to that. Being close to trees, touching a tree. Guys, there's such performative measures out here. Like, we're missing the whole point with trees, the benefits we can gain from it by even just placing your hand on it, the energy transfer that comes from it, like carbon monoxide that we release, that trees need, and the trees releasing oxygen that we need. That in itself is the energy transfer. And just by placing your hand on a tree, like that tree is releasing negative ions coming through to your body and helping so much charge in your body there, positive charge it's giving you without us realizing. People do, I think, avoid that because it's become so performative. You've got people out here bloody grew up in the trees, like, what's that all about? People are really missing that point. So you're really missing out the genuine effects of that when people say it, because then you've got people out here doing that, so then you're just missing the whole benefit out here, guys. So yeah, so don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. No performative measures, guys. No performative measures. It's all about just placing anyone. If you have access to trees, I'm telling you now, take a few moments, take a few minutes, and just place a hand on the tree. Take a few deep breaths, and you can't see it. You can't see the exchange happening, but there is a good, positive, uplifting exchange happening, guys. Take a few minutes to do that daily if you can. There's so many aspects to connecting with nature where we can, charging our field, charging our electromagnetic field that surrounds us, aura. It's all about that, and it's all being recognized as well. People are recognizing the main currency of this earth and the universe, energy. Just taking the next few months, even with it being winter months as well, I'm very much like that. When it comes to the cold months, the winter months, nature again, aligning with nature. If you look outside, everything's dead, right? All the trees, they're all gone down, everything, and it's just, not looking great up there. But we're a reflection of that. This is a time now for the next few months. This is all about nurturing. It is all about taking that time out, hibernating even, and just planting those seeds, working on your craft, doing some background work. I like to say it's like kind of behind the scenes work, Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. And doing that kind of work in nurturing yourself, ready for when it's better days, for when it's lighter days, the sun is back out, spring appears, reblooming. When that all kind of comes through for nature, that's when we as humans as well should get back on our stuff. But these winter months are ideal for that. And all these teachings, these are ancient teachings, guys. So we have like the new age community. Like I said, please don't put me in that category of all how it is like with spirituality and all that jazz, where this is ancient teachings. This is what our ancestors were going by. Do you know what I mean? So it's not anything new. We overcomplicate it and think that this is all new age, new stuff we found here. No, it's new ancient teachings, guys. And you'll find that in religious texts, philosophical texts. It's all about that. It refers to that. So I'm all about that, honing in on ancient teachings and how it used to be, and really aligning with that. So I can't wait to speak more on that as well. And I think as well, I'll save that for next year because, like I said, coming to the end of my course, I really want to put in those practice hours. I've got people coming forward that I'm able to do it with and get some feedback as well. It'd be great to get that, because it is all about that, and introducing these new offerings. So guys, as you all know, I still will be still going forward supporting women online services with making changes to their nutrition and overall lifestyle habits. So whether that's improving your nutrition, so if you want to just create healthier nutritional habits, weight loss, if you want to drop weight, if you want to maintain your weight, if you just want an overall healthier outlook to your nutrition to gain better energy, then I can work with you on that. Fitness, it's all about movement, so becoming active. If you're living kind of like a sedentary lifestyle, it's all about working with you to improve that, to become more active, and just really working with women on their overall well-being, which I think is really important. It's really important to take that time out for ourselves, and it's very much needed. So I will still be doing that online, but with what I'll be introducing in the future with further offerings, that's going to be offered to both men and women, and it could be practiced like face to face, or I can do it even remote. So yeah, I can't wait for that. So yeah, so just to update you with the whole podcast episode, so much to go on, like so much coming up. I've got episodes coming up with Kiki, but again with Kiki, life been out here as well, and we're dealing with a whole different time zone. So it's working it out to suit us both, which is part and parcel of life, isn't it? You just got to get on with it. But we'll get there eventually. And some amazing guests are due to come on. So much to go forward with, and anyone, I'll put it out there as well, if anyone else is interested, do you want to come on as a guest, and you've got something to share about your personal story, if it's going to help uplift, inspire others, any great work that you're doing out in your community, anything you want to share that's going to help uplift and motivate others, get in touch. So the core or a podcast at gmail.com. Feel free to get in touch and we can have a chat and take it from there. So as well as it is an outlet for people to reach out to, please as well, if you're interested in coming on and speaking your truth, getting your message out there, please feel free to get in touch. To guys as well, with the whole podcast, like I said, I've been listening to it audio and how different I sound, and now that we've gone from audio to now visual as well, like YouTube even saying that, so it's crazy, that whole progression. But let's be real though, with being visual now, a whole lot of problems come with that. For instance, just when I look at previous recordings and how I have looked, my lighting's totally wrong. Like, guys, I'm telling you now, I have no room light, so I'm sometimes recording it at night time, so I'm all over the place. But each time I've done an episode, I've noticed it, like, I'm a different version each time. Like, what's going on? Do people even actually know what I look like? And this is not on purpose, guys. Like, I'm not purposely out here trying to catfish you, although I am catfishing you, because this light I've got is just, yeah, hiding a multitude of sins. It's quite good, really. It's not like I'm the only one either. Like, let's be real. But yeah, it's bothering me. So shout out to those that I have reached out to that are helping me with that, the lighting. I'm hoping this one's made a difference. As much as I've got a bit of a ring light, I've lowered that, but I'm also using daylight, because normally I record it at night, so it's very hard to get that kind of quality right. Yeah, so it's all over the place. So when I do look at the episodes, I'm like, oh, bloody hell, why do I look like such a different version? Each episode, catfishing you guys up here. Honestly, like those that have met me in real life would probably be able to confirm that. Not that I'm a creature in real life, but this light is really helping. But who doesn't, right? Who doesn't do that? But yeah, so I did think, oh gosh, doshy. Let me just address that and say, guys, that is all part of. This is what's good though. I'm looking back on stuff and improving it, hopefully, with things in the past. And improvement, that's what it's all about. Identifying areas that you want to work on. I'm more new to this. It's a whole learning game. And seeing it and be like, oh, okay, we need to sort that out. And not just keeping it like that though. It's not like I'm just like deluded and be like, yeah, this is it, guys, going forward. Constantly I'm looking at the podcast, ways I can improve it. Each episode I'm listening to, seeing now and be like, oh yeah, we got to sort that out. I feel like each episode is like, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be a different version of myself. But hopefully that will improve going forward. And shout out to Jimmy, my photographer and videographer, that has given me some great tips, great guidance on that, and who is also going to be a guest on my podcast. So I'm so looking forward to that coming up. And Jimmy, I've just tied you in it now as well, so you can't say no. Not that he has agreed, so I can't wait for all that. But yeah, so some guidance on that is amazing. And yeah, even now, like I was having a conversation with somebody with my whole business journey. I feel like I'm constantly evolving in that sense with like my offerings and my services. Each client that comes through is constantly shaping my services, my offerings, the way I want to come through. Each client brings me that, which I love as well, because it is all about that, not just staying put. You're going to be constantly evolving and wanting to change and improve, be more efficient, sufficient. And I'm all about that. So each client, I've got amazing clients that I have that have come through. I learn from them all the time, and it's shaping my offerings, my services, my business as a whole. So that in itself is amazing. So each areas of that, so my business and my podcast, it's all about that, isn't it? And just evolving and constantly creating and changing it to become a better version. As much as we're working on ourselves individually, it's also other areas as well, so business, podcast. So yeah, so hopefully, guys, going forward, you're going to see some changes to the whole lighting stitch. But it is all a part of it. Like, I honestly do. I look back and I think, Sat, you're out here doing a bloody podcast, speaking out, even though I'm expressing myself, guys. I never had the courage to do something like this. But it's after working on myself and being so passionate and finding purpose and wanting to do this and loving what I'm doing, like being in something that I love what I'm doing and really good at. I like to think I'm very good at it because I've worked on it so much and I continue to do so. What you offer out here as a business, as a service, it doesn't stop. It's constantly growing. It's constantly evolving. I want to build it up and be offering more, seeing what the need is out here. Do you know what I mean? I love that. And that is all part of the whole business journey, who you're becoming. So ultimately, sometimes it doesn't even need to be about the end goal. You know where it's going in that sense, but it's this whole journey of it and what you're faced with. It just becomes quite a fun path. Quite a bloody ride, guys, and quite a freaking journey. But it's all good and it's all meant to be, and I love it, and who I'm becoming and what I'm creating out here, my capabilities and my trust in myself, and leading with faith as well. Like I always say, guys, it's very much God-led. I'm all about that, strengthening connection with God, raising the vibration out here, getting people on better vibes, higher vibrations, wanting better for themselves. Yeah, so it's exciting times, guys. Exciting bloody times. Speaking of my business journey, just a few aspects that I was struggling on, because thank you, luckily some people have come through, so I've put it out there. I've been networking, I've been reaching out to people, because like I said, I'm doing everything I am, and ideally the plan is, once I'm kind of financially there, I'm going to be outsourcing this to the seasoned pros out there. I'm going to create teams, you know what I mean, to be running that, get that better quality from those pros. I'm just taking on what I can because I have to. But as soon as I'm on that level and that position, then yeah, I cannot wait. But it's good to learn this stuff anyway. So I feel amazing with that. Like what I've learned so far, doing stuff, creating podcasts, even like social media. Guys, as you know, I'm not all about that life. I don't even have personal social media channels. Like, I got rid of that a long time ago when I made my changes. It was like, yeah, latest losers, because that was not serving me any purpose. But I now have socials up and running through my business aspect. But I'll be honest, I've really struggled with that. Like honestly, that's not a strength for me. It's not that's not my forte. That's not my strength at all. It's not my even. I don't enjoy it. I have to do it for the sake of put my business out there. I get it for those purposes. But yeah, it's all too much. I'm just really looking at ways now where businesses can survive and thrive without bloody needing social media. Do you know what I mean? That's just like a bit of a Brucey bonus. And I understand there's benefits to that, you know, putting your message out there, collaboration, connections, that jazz. Like I said, it has been quite the bane of my life at times, just because I don't naturally align to it. And then it's all that as well, the overwhelmingness of it. Overwhelmingness, is that a word? But just how overwhelming it is. And I'm now using time to now kind of send our message out, speak on our business more, put what we do, who we are out here more through my podcast, my website, networking, being amongst the communities. I'm all about, guys, human connection, learning about them, their journeys, where they are in life, what support they need, even being there for them. Great conversations. I'm all about that. And genuine conversations. I don't do no surface level stuff. It's all about kind of going beyond that, right? Because service level has got to go. So, guys, people coming to volunteer their time have come forward. How amazing is that? Like, seriously, to those, you know who you are, that have come to volunteer with all that we've got going, just thank you. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you so much. And I can't wait going forward. Do you know what I mean? Because, like I said, I was struggling out here with social media, but a few people have come through that are kind of going to take the reins of it. And still, there are benefits like it. I'm not dissing it. Guys, be very careful out there with the whole social media game. Please, like I said, there are benefits to it. If you are one for it, then please just consume positive, uplifting stuff that's going to help elevate you, your overall well-being. Because sometimes when you consume crap without you realizing it, it's really impacting on your psyche, on your well-being, on your way of thinking. Subconsciously, you don't realize what you consume. If it's not good for you, it still plays a part in your internal way of thinking. It plays a part heavily. It plays a part in your mood. Honestly, it's very, very draining. So really consume good shit is all I'm saying. Same with music, I always say, make sure you consume good stuff that's going to kind of be positive for you. No low vibrational stuff, okay? But I have found social media has been a lot of that, and I've given it a bit of time. Like, I love the improvements I've made. I'm proud of myself that I'm able to kind of create these posts and put it out there and work it all out, create videos, and seeing how my social media started off to where it is. Like, that's improvement. I think I've done a really good job, and I'm proud of my efforts. But it's just that constantly having to have a presence and being on there and on your feed, you're just seeing shit that you don't even want to see. Um, Horrible stuff that needs trigger warnings. Do you know what I mean? And then you're seeing other stuff then as well, just like people be peopling. It's kind of like just all over the place. Like, honestly, it's not my vibe at all. And it's just like carbon copies. It's overwhelming. Putting on a front. Everyone wants their viral moment. Everyone wants to be somebody. All that jazz. Collaboration. I've made some amazing connections through social media. So that in itself will continue. But definitely me, myself towards it is definitely going to minimize that. And I think as well, guys, I very much, when I work with my clients and part of my own change, I shut that all down. And that helped massively, like no joke. Just not being around it, not seeing it, because the way it can impact you, overwhelm you. Society nowadays, and to the young generation, having access to that constantly, guys, please take a break from it, because it's really not going to help you and serve you. And a lot of that comparison, thinking that people have to be a certain way, look a certain way, a lot of things that people voice, like social media's done that. Like, we're hearing about everyone's opinions. Like, we've got armchair detectives, we've got professionals, and they're all qualified from this kind of social media university that everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's out here to get their point across. Chill your beans out here, guys. Chill your freaking beans. Yeah, so I'm not about that life. And I've networked with some amazing people that have well-established businesses that haven't even used social media at any part of their journey. And even how now, it's very current. People think that you need to do that route. You really don't, guys. You really don't. There's other outlets that you could use, hence my podcast, which I'm going to be using going forward, but each their own, different strokes for different folks, right? So yeah, everyone has their own ways. Even that, maybe my age is showing because maybe I'm outdated. It's just not, I don't vibe with it. I can't connect with it. My advice would be take a break from it, guys. If there's anybody watching, listening, you're feeling currently overwhelmed by it, but you're still doing the whole doom scrolling, can't get yourself off there, please do it. Honestly, you'll feel the benefits in no time. Have a bit of a break from it. Give yourself a couple of days, whatever you can last without it, guys. Like, it's tough out here for some people. We're losing people. Their attention spans are just gone. They're just gone. So my advice, guys, take that time out and you'll find so much more to do. You're not missing out on anything. People struggle. People think they've got FOMO if you're not signed up to social media. No, guys, you get JOMO. That's a new term out here nowadays. Joy of missing out. And that's the best feeling. But yeah, so my advice would be, guys, with social media, have a break from it. Just have a bit of a switch off from it. If it's your thing, then go back to it. But just have regular breaks. It always helps. But yeah, and take it from there. My advice ultimately with social media, get out while you can. Get out while you can. Because there is going to be a whole kind of, oh, it's just going, I think it's going to get to a point where it's just going to be like a dismantle of it. Like it's just going to come crashing down, collapsing. People are going to crave that human connection. I mean, social media is lost, but the whole AI thing and the way it's going, then to the chat. We don't know what's real out here anymore now with social media. You'll be watching something. I'll watch something. I'm like, the whole time that was fake. The whole time those people weren't real. That is scary, guys. I'm being honest. Yeah, it's kind of worrying times with that. Guys, we are going to get to a point where we're going to crave human connection. That's what we're losing. And that can help correct, resolve a lot of issues out here, guys. And it will come to that. The human connection is not lost. We're not doomed just yet. There's still hope for us. So, guys, like I said, with this season coming out, it is all about that. Look out for one another. Times are kind of hard, challenging. There's the pressure then by society. How Christmas has become commercialized. It's unfortunate. People, of course, enjoy yourselves out there. Have a good old time. It's all about that. But for those that aren't feeling it, just you're going to be okay. And for anyone that recognizes anybody that's not feeling it, please reach out to them, check in on them where you can, and let's just support where we can, right? And if anyone is feeling stuck, feeling more lonely, feeling the pressures of this kind of season, feeling the impact of the cold weather, the darker nights, it's impacting on your mood, depression, you're just not feeling right, and you really feel like you want to reach out, then please do that. Find that right space to you, and just know, please be rest assured, even if you are going through this period on your own, please, you're going to be okay, okay? And spending time with yourself is not a bad thing. It's learning to get to know yourself and being comfortable with that. Because you're only going to be with yourself and your thoughts and your feelings, so you have to get used to that and overcoming any challenges, any mental challenges that you're going through. You will get there, and just trust in yourself and know that you're going to get to a better place, and it's in you. You've got it. But yeah, guys, and then people may be listening and watching and thinking, what is she on about out here? Then clearly this isn't for you. Do you know what I mean? So you could either just bye-bye, but there are some that are going to get it and get where I'm coming from, and I'm reaching out to you guys. Like, seriously, you're not on your own. Stay strong. You've got this, and just know better times will come. Small changes, small steps, and you will get there. I'm telling you now. I'm going to work more on my podcast as well. Come out with this more. Messages, deep changes, ways we can make those changes is what I'm going to work on in my podcast going forward. Going through those changes we can make, what are they, how we can do it, all that. We're going to go through it because I think it's really important that we do that and just put it out there. And hopefully these words will resonate. If no one's got access to anything else, I want these words to help somebody and be that what they need to uplift them, inspire them, and encourage them and empower them to make those changes. And have that belief in yourself, guys. I know it probably may not feel like it at the moment, whatever you're going through, anybody around you who you feel hard done by. Life is life in out here. If you feel like life, why is this happening to me? Why is life happening to me? Just know that life is happening for you, okay? And you're going to be okay. I'm telling you now. And it's about building that inner resilience, inner trust in yourself. And that's what I'm all about working with my clients. And that's what I want to promote and encourage going forward more so as well. So, yeah, exciting episodes to come, guys. But yeah, like I said, so 2026, we're approaching. Bloody hell, guys, I started this business journey and 2021 I registered it. 2022 is when we started really kind of creating and building and doing what we're doing. So it's mad. It's crazy where I'm going with it. Like my fitness, guys, just to give you a bit of an update. I'm still out here working with the OG. That is Kirk T. Amazing stuff I've learned with him, like honestly. And gosh, yeah, the best decision I could have made to work with someone towards my fitness. Like, shout out to you, Curty, like seriously. And even coming on my podcast and giving out such great advice. And guys, even with that, what I'm doing, my whole fitness journey, and that's very personal to me. And it's like I've always said, it's a lifelong journey. So slowly but surely, I'm getting there, making improvements, becoming my strongest. And not the strongest in the world, guys. Like, let's simmer down out here. Do you know what I mean? It's my own personal strongest getting to. And I really feel like I'm doing it, guys. seriously, with all that I'm doing, my fitness, I'm now working on my upper strength. So I have a few goals with that, and just my overall fitness, where I'm going with it, and seeing who I was before and where I am now with it. From someone that was really, oh goshy doshy, non-existent, had no activity levels at all other than working a shift, to now, and to where I'm going with it and where I want to go with it, and how much it uplifts me and helps me, and I look forward to it. Like me, looking forward to doing exercise, a workout. Bloody hell, who am I becoming? But it's all the benefits that it brings. Do you know what I mean? There's studies show that, research shows the benefits to exercise. And I'm really feeling that and loving it, and how it's improving my quality of life, my health, overall health. Not forget that, mental health. Exercise plays a massive part in that. So yeah, I'm loving that. But the way it's been, how busy life be life in. I've been very, very busy. So it's getting myself back into a balance, because that has always been a problem as well with all that I have going on. Finding that balance. And even as well with the next few months off and honing in on my learnings and what I've learned. Spending that quality time with my baby, with my son. Do you know what I mean? That whole transition of him going through primary to secondary, like when Nicola came on and we spoke on it, like that whole transition, guys, experience is having the best time. The reassurance that we have is that they've got a really amazing friend network around them, and amazing. So I'm so grateful for the support that came through as well with that, how I was expressing it and voicing it. I know I was overthinking a lot of it, kind of neurotic out here with that. But the support that came through, and the reassurance, the guidance that was offered to me, like, thank you guys. It's just this first year of year 7, like, baby cheek stitch. And that's how I felt as well when I listened to my podcast recordings of the first episodes. I feel like that's my baby cheek stitch. And now, like, learning more about business, bit more seasoned, let's say. Do you know what I mean? Like, whoa, guys, let's not get it twisted. There's still so much learning I need to do, and I've got to learn. But what I have learned so far has just been amazing, and I'm proud of myself and my efforts and all that I'm doing and taking on, and not being put off by it. Any challenge that comes through my way, like, don't get me wrong, it's very tough, very tough. I just don't voice it. Do you know what I mean? Every single challenge and your personal life, all those changes, circumstances, decisions, difficult decisions you have to make in your life, your personal life, your business life. But yeah, it's been a lot, but it's all about overcoming these challenges, anything that we're faced with. Like the end of 2025, bloody hell, what is it? Taught me a lot. It's definitely been a year of shedding of things that don't serve me any purpose going forward into 2026, into next year. So yeah, and as sad as it's been very much needed. God kind of removes out of your life because of where you're going in your life. I trust in it, and I'm just like, yeah, it's for the best. So yeah, many plot twists, guys, by 2025. But if you're into Chinese astrology, it is the year of the snake. It has been 2025, the year of the snake, which is all about shedding. So guys, if anyone out there has kind of had a quite heavy year where you have shedded things unexpectedly, circumstances, relationships, personal life, business life, work life, any changes you've seen what you weren't expecting, like I said, like plot twists, where you're like, whoa, it's okay, it's all for your greater good, trust me. And 2026 is the year of the horse, and it's all about being bold, brave, and out there, and just come galloping out. Yeah, so like I said, a year of shedding, the year of the snake. But guys, be warned, because we still got snakes coming with us, guys. In 2026, really have discernment and keep those at bay. Yeah, so it's recognizing that. Protect your energy, guys. Protect your peace and your energy. That is key, and we will be speaking more on that going forward. And like I said, it's not forcing change on anybody, thinking that they have to make improvements in their life to improve their life. Not at all. If you're happy where you are, then all good. That's what we want, right? That's what we're all reaching for. Fulfillment and inner happiness. So yeah, and if you're there already, then I wish you well with it. Seriously, I'm happy for you. But those that are still looking for it and need to get to that place, just know that you will get there. 100%. You've got it in you, trust in you, and find that right support, which we've just spoke on, and make sure it's that right support for you. And they're going to uplift you and support you in that. Because at the end of the day, it's only you that can make those changes for you. And only you know what those types of changes are that are needed to make you feel better. And whatever in that way you feel better is all individual to you. to do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, guys, out here to make you feel in that better state and just live your best freaking life out here, full of joy, fulfillment, laughter, have fun along the way. Let's not sweat the small stuff. Life is too freaking short to give a shit sometimes, right? In that way, and to stress about unnecessary things. There is just no need. I hope this episode has been useful. I hope people have gained something from this. Maybe the positive words, just some encouragement, just to motivate you. You're going to be okay. Just for that reassurance of any changes you want to make in your life. Just know that you're going to be fine. There's plenty of support out here for you, but it's just finding that right support that suits you. And that is down to your individual needs and wants, and only you know that and what type of support you want. But just trust in your beautiful self always that you've got this, and you will feel in a better place. There's a lot of, when I do look back on those changes that I made to my life that I was capable of making, a lot of it was down to the original choices that I had made. Do you know what I mean? So it's undoing a lot of that and not feeling bad about it. We're at a different space and time, the mind, when we're making these certain choices, and it's okay to go back on those and then outgrow those. So a lot of it was a lot of undoing that, and that's okay. A lot of, like I said, a lot of things that we can control are down to our own choices. Like a lot of our depression, it is because we're unhappy in a lot of aspects of our life. So whether that's being in the wrong job or being too long in a job that you just outgrew it, you don't want it anymore, you don't want that high pressure, you were stuck in a relationship, you don't want to be in anymore. It's deep rooted like that. You other than work and that, you're living just plodding on in life. There's no excitement. It could be that. So introducing excitement to your life, hobbies, things for you. What is it that you want out of this beautiful, sweet life? Just really hone in on that. Write it down. Just do you. Be you, boo. And I'm all about that. Certain times, like I said, there's been a mass awakening. I feel like people are waking up to this and becoming self-aware of things, of their own lives, of the way they want change inward. It's being expressed more, recognized more, voiced more. People are coming through with that, having that awakening, that self-awareness, letting people know about it. There is also plenty of wolves in sheep's clothing, guys. So when you are accessing these services, if they're offering a service, please make sure it's for you. Like I said, discernment is key out here, and making that judgment and trusting in it. These spaces, these places, these people, being surrounded are right for you. And you're going to know that by the way it makes you feel. So really trust your intuition, trust your gut. Know that the answer is with, if you're feeling that nudge, then just know, yeah, it may not be for you, because it's all about protecting your peace out here, guys. But plenty of ways with that going forward, and what we can do with our whole overall protecting our peace, how we can strengthen our aura, protect your aura even. Energy exchange, who are we exchanging energy with? Even conversation is a form of energy exchange. So being really mindful of that and self-aware of that, and have been around the right energy, because it is a thing, guys, and it is now coming to the forefront. It's becoming more mainstream. It's being recognized. But like I said, it's not new learnings out here, because it's ancient teachings we're talking about. So it's always been here. The knowledge is always here, guys, the whole time. But now, like I said, with this whole mass awakening, it's amazing, because it's ultimately about raising the whole vibration of this planet. And we're doing that. People in themselves will vibrate better, energetically will feel better. But like I said, more on that. I could go into that so much, but more on that going forward with the next episodes to come. And I need to now use the next few months for my own self-practice hours. Very much about that, and giving out that genuine support and help to others, but only after I've done my own inner work myself, because you're doing the whole practice a disservice then. It's quite an injustice, and yeah, I'm not about that life. So guys, be aware of people that are about that life. But I just wanted to come on and just give you a bit of an update of how things are going in my business life, personal life, how it's been. I haven't done these one-to-one episodes in a while, so I thought it'd be good just to give you a bit of an update, and to let you know where we're going, and just to give out some advice, hopefully just uplift where we can and encourage and motivate others. And like I said, it's that time of year. It's really important we be vigilant and look out for others, and just do what we can out here, as much as we lead busy lives, of course. But if you can, even for your loved ones, really look out for people where you can. And it's all about that coming together, isn't it? And raising the whole bloody vibration of this beautiful, beautiful rock. Oh, and just to let you know, guys, the update as well. We did announce last time when I had my episode with Nicola that have a women's group. Like, it's happening, guys. It's getting set up. It's being created. We did have a bit of a soft launch, I like to call it, a few months back, which was amazing. And from that, I've gained people coming forward, volunteering their time, guys, their time, energy, resources, just to come through and help build it to get it where I want it to be. Like, it's exciting. Like I said before, we're creating a women's space that is, it's going to be so uplifting. It's definitely needed where women come together. And I'm going to be honest, guys, saying it out loud, like, I've noticed as well, like being a woman, not all women are full women, unfortunately, which is such a shame. If we came together better, guys, seriously, we could be a force to be reckoned with. But unfortunately, not all women are about that, and that's the harsh reality. And I've connected with many women that can state that. So, yeah. But those that ain't about that are about uplifting and supporting one another, being there for one another. This is who the Core Aura Women's Group is for. Coming together, building that tribe of badass women, coming through with our knowledge, our experience, our learnings, our wisdom, to help support others and have that for yourself as well. Creating a space where we can just be vibing and be growing. Oh, amazing. And helping uplift others as well, supporting one another. So that's what it's about. But I thought I would just give you a bit of an update on the women's group. So exciting times. With that, though, now we know what we're going to be building and creating and offering more regularly, consistent with the sessions. From I don't like to put a date on it, guys, because throughout my bloody journey, I've documented, I've said it on my podcast. The more I make a plan, the more it doesn't go to plan. So let's just say the women's group, you'll hear more about it. But at the moment, we're going to be creating a badass exclusive space for women to come through that are looking for that positivity, to be uplifted. Life is life in out here, right, guys? So I want it to be a space where we come to it, use it to voice your concerns, release it. If you've had a shit day, we're going to come and gather around you and uplift you, make you feel good. If you're in a dilemma, if you want something resolving, you want to make changes to your life, we're going to come through together as a tribe and utilize all our experiences, our wisdom, our intelligence, our knowledge, everything that we can bring. We're going to hone in and come together. Share that out, guys. What an amazing space would that be? How powerful. I'd be careful out here, guys, because of what we can bring and what we when our powers combine, what can be achieved. But all jokes aside, it's just exciting stuff, like seriously. So more on the women's group going forward. That will be on our next episode. But I did just want to use this episode just to give you a bit of an update on a few things here and there, and just raise the awareness of it being that time of year, and to encourage people to kind of look out for one another. And if you are one of those that are feeling in a low state, Christmas, this season's really impacting you, please stay strong. Please reach out, find that courage. There are people around you that would be there for you to really know your space. And if you're in spaces that aren't serving you any purpose, guys, have the courage to get out there and don't feel bad about it at all. And it's all about protecting your peace, getting to peace, being at peace, and finding ways to do that the best ways for you, and taking it from there. So, guys, again, as well, the last call out for the email account. If there's anybody that wants to reach out, like seriously, if you just want to leave some words or you want some reassuring words from us, please reach out. The Core Aura Podcast at gmail.com. And as usual, I'm going to have it somewhere along the screen. Boop, up here or down there. All these skills I'm learning, guys. Even these little things, I love it. I'm proud of it. And that's what it's all about, guys. So, yeah. So, like I said, going forward, my plans is for the new year is definitely working on Core Aura as my business and what we offer, getting the message out there, getting what I am as a company out there, who I am, what it is Core Aura does, our offerings, and just to expand and build on that. And where we want to go. Further collaborations as well, connections that we've made with people, but going forward as well, collaboration with it, Core Aura. It's all about aligning with those values. And like I said, if you're on that vibe, then join that tribe. And if you don't align with it, then all good. I wish you well with your message, with all that people are doing. I wish you well with it. And that's all we can do. But like I said, if this message, the Core Aura vibe, you get it and you want to join this tribe, then please feel free to get in touch. My work and the change I want to bring and how I want to help clients, very serious about who we work with as clients, because if you really want that deep genuine change, like with the women's group as well, for women that genuinely want that support, that growth, that connection, to come out, be themselves, express themselves. We want the best for you. Just working with you to get that and being very committed to do that, bringing an individual, their inner change, and being that support for them, being that also trusting in them so much that they've got it until they gain that trust in themselves. I'm all about that. Supporting clients in that way, working with people in that way. So if that aligns with you, whether you're a company, an organization, a business, an individual, then get in touch. And if these values align with you, like I said, I'm not all about just aligning with anybody for the sake of it. I'm very strong to my beliefs and what Core Aura is all about. And I really want people to align with that and come through if you genuinely align with that. And if you don't, it's not a problem. But if you do, then really come through. And it's all about that, isn't it? So yeah, I thought I'll finish off, guys. So to those that celebrate Christmas, if you're celebrating, have a great Christmas, enjoy it, eat, drink, and be merry. All in moderation, of course. Be safe out there, stay healthy, and just spend time with your loved ones and have a good time vibing. Do you know what I mean? And to those, if you're not, you will get there and to reach out. It's that time of year as well, isn't it, that we're approaching the whole New Year's. So if you feel like you want to make changes to your life as well, take steps in doing that. It's a good time to do it. Energy is going to be raised, the awareness, everyone's going to be on it. So it's a good time to make some changes in January onwards and latch on that great energy where people are all about change. So if that's something you want to do, reach out even to Core if that's what you want to do. You know the drills. Visit our website at www.coreaura.co.uk. Or you can catch us on our socials, although I do need a bit of catching up to do with that. But luckily, we've got some help that's coming in and helping, and that is going to kind of salvage all that for me. But yeah, guys, I honestly just take care out there. Have an amazing Christmas. All your hopes and dreams and aspirations and all that you want coming for your life for next year and beyond. Just I pray and wish you get it, and we all deserve it. And go out there and smash it and take steps to achieve it. You've got it in you, guys. Key. Always trust in your beautiful, beautiful self. You've got this, and know that. I do apologize. I've been freestyling again, so it's bit all over the place. I may have digressed, gone off on tangents and all that jazz, but maybe that's just me. But hopefully you kind of deciphered a few things out of this. Just really take care of yourself, spread nothing but love out here, love one another, support one another, spread joy, positivity where we can, just do what we can. So until the next time, guys, just love you all. Take care out here, you beautiful, beautiful beings.